Jocelyn Benson, you stupid bitch. How about you open the Secretary of State's doors? Okay? I get up to the Secretary of State. My medical... For those of you people who don't know, in order to obtain a CDL license, Class A, you have to have a medical certificate. Okay? Got the paperwork. You have to pass a DOT physical, which I passed. Every 2 years, you have to pass a DOT physical. The physician will give you paperwork, which you have to turn into your state. This is federal law. Whatever state you reside in, whether it be Communist California or Free Republic Florida, whatever state. I reside in the morons of Michigan. And the state has to have a copy of your medical, and if it expires after the 2-year mark, depending on what happens in the state, depending on state law. In Michigan, if you don't have it, if you don't have the medical turned in after 60 days after the expiration, your CDL A will go down to a CDL D. D. D, as in D's nuts. D. After 1 year, you have to retest. That's state law in Michigan. Let me get that straight. Federal law says in order to have a CDL A, you have to have a medical certificate, a medical examination every 2 years, and a certificate has to be turned on file with your state. If it is not, then depending on your state, what happens from there. So anyway, I go into the Secretary of State. I see the sign at the door saying muzzles required. I don't have a muzzle. So I walk in. Nobody bothered me because I didn't have a muzzle on my face. It said appointments only. If you're from Michigan, you know the stupid cunt, Jocelyn Benson, who won't reopen the goddamn Secretary of State's offices, and appointments only. They got these self-serve bullshit fucking things at Kroger and Rite Aid and CVS and fucking Walgreens and on the corner, whatever, that does vehicle tabs and whatever else. It doesn't do anything for CDL holders like myself. Not helped in the situation. You know, I'm thinking about moving back to Arizona. This shit's getting ridiculous. So anyway, I walk into the Secretary of State. They asked me, do you have an appointment? I'm like, no, we need an appointment. I'm like, I just got paperwork to turn in. That's it. Turn it in. You guys put it on a file. That's it. Well, just hold 1 second. This lady was very fucking rude. She was taking care of some guy. It appears that he was having problems with his credit card. He had to do it 2 or 3 times. I don't know what his problem was. I guess the guy had problems like Joseph Martelli. But anyway, so after he was done, she says, well, what do you got now? I'm like, I got the CDL, the medical, this. I just got to turn in paperwork. That's it. Okay, that's all I need to do. I got to turn in paperwork. It's a copy of my certificate, medical certificate. The state needs a copy. That's it. Well, you don't have an appointment? I'm like, no, I just got to turn in paperwork. So she goes, well, you got to fax it to this number. I'm like, fine. I'll play your little game and I'll fax it. I got a fax machine. One of my buddies has one. I'll use his. I live in my car. So, but anyway. All right, fine. I'll go find a fax machine. If that's a game you want to play. And then you need to call this number for an appointment. I'm like, I don't need an appointment. I just have to turn in paperwork. I can give it to you. You can put it on file when you got time. Well, that takes pretty long to do. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. It takes pretty long to do. How long does it take? How long does it motherfucking take to take a picture of... I got like 4 pieces of paper here. All you need to do is take a picture of the fucking thing, turn it into Lansing, fax it into Lansing, Lansing is the capital. So they have it. They got the long form and you got the card. All on like 4 pages here. That's it! It takes pretty long to fax in 4 fucking pages. 4 fucking pages. Guess what? They have it on file when you fax it in, and they can get to it when they get to it. Okay? But it's on fucking file. Okay? That's it. It shouldn't take fucking long. All the information is here. Number. Let me see. It's got my address that I'm using. I'm homeless. I live out of my car, but I'm using a relative's address. It's got fucking the number, the address that my mail goes to. CDL number. You even got my fucking weight and height and everything else. Doesn't have my dick size, but that's not needed. Age, I'm 38. And it's got all this stuff that I pass that says I'm qualified to drive a CDL. I'm qualified to drive interstate with the commercial driver's license, Class A. That's pretty fucking scary that Raging Rob is qualified to drive a semi-truck, Class A, interstate, huh? Want to know something that's more fucking scary? I'm qualified to drive hazmat, too. Anyway, that's pretty fucking scary, huh? I got the same birth date as George Floyd. Bet you didn't know that. October 14th. I got the same birth date as George fucking Floyd. The rapper, the dead rapper from Texas. He was born in North Carolina. Spent some time in Texas. Grew up in Houston area. Became a rapper. Then got supposedly murdered by a police officer. And then racial justice, whatever. Why he was high on methamphetamine. But anyway. No, fentanyl. That's what it was. Yeah, I got the same birthday as George Floyd. October 14th. That's not proud of. 8 billion people on planet Earth. There's only 365 days. So there's a chance you're going to have the same birthday to somebody. It's a chance. Sorry I had dust on my phone. I don't have COVID, don't worry. But anyway, now that you know what I did? I went on my fucking phone and did it myself. I don't know why I was not that smart. But I went on my phone, went over to secretaryofstate.gov, blah, 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 typed in my information, took a fucking picture of it, and turned it in myself on a PDF file. That's what I fucking did. Why didn't I think of that to begin with? I don't know. Instead, I went through the hell of going to the Secretary of State's office, okay, being approached by some stupid bitch who's fucking rude, okay, I'm not gonna say what location, all the hell and all the stress, okay, I gotta get my blood pressure down. This shit's fucking insane. Here's a hint, Jocelyn Benson. Open the fucking state! Alright? Now we're good. Open the damn state. And eliminate all this bullshit. There's people waiting for 6 months for a fucking appointment. They have their balls looked at. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. My shit's done. The shit is on file in Lansing right now. All it needs is some John Doe dumbass who gets paid less than me to go look at it. That's all it needs now. It's on file. That's it. It's done.